Greetings Toku fans, this is Jeremy from Toku Toy Store with a review of the deluxe Ghost Driver from Kamen Rider Ghost. This item was released in October 2015 in preparation for the new series airing on television. It was roughly around the 5,500 yen mark, brand new, and is still available brand new from many Japanese stockists. Before we get into the box, let's just have a quick look at the outside. On the front you can see the man himself, Kamen Rider Ghost, over on the left, and the item, the Ghost Driver with an icon in it being all flashy. At the top here we've got the two icons that are included, the Ore icon and the Edison icon, both obviously deluxe versions of the icons. And on the top right here we've got the Edison Damashi form of Kamen Rider Ghost. On the back of the box we've got a little bit about the functionality of the item. Over here it shows you that if you push the button on the side of the icons, then it will change the picture within. Insert into your Ghost Driver, pull the handle, and awesomeness ensues. On the right hand side it's got some of the other things that you can do. The final finishing move, the fact that you can use different icons and change into different forms, that it's not just compatible with Ghost icons, the Spectre icons are compatible as well. Quick look at the sides, if I can fit them into my frame. Just about. So here's Ghost again, pretty cool picture of Ghost with some icons, and another picture of the driver. And on the other side, oops, much the same, but with the Edison form. Okay, let's get inside the box and see what goodies it contains. Okay, so here's what you get inside the box. I've already been in the box already and removed some of the bags for the parts of the item that we're going to be using, but obviously everything comes fully bagged up, brand new and shiny. One thing that I haven't got in shot as well, and I'll show you now, is the instruction manual attached to the inlay card and a Gamba Rising card. The obvious thing is that it's a Ghost Gamba Rising card, as it comes with a Ghost item. The icons that you get, as we said earlier, are the Ghost icon. If you cycle through, we have the Ore form, finishing move, a camera shutter looking thing, and the Ume, and then we're back to the G. For Edison, much the same. Instead of the G, we've got the number 2. It is icon number 2. The Edison form, finishing move, which is a light bulb in this instance, and the camera shutter. The belt itself comes in 2 parts. The first of which is this part. We have the handle which pulls in and out, and we have clips for the front plate to attach in a moment. But while we've got that off, let me show you the inside here, if I can get decent enough light. Maybe do it this way around. Okay, so this is where the icons go, and you can, as you can see, there are clips that will be pushed when the icon is inserted. At the bottom of the icons there are parts that jut out so that it activates the correct sound and light show for the icon that you've inserted. Attached to the front of that in a moment we will have this. It's behind the front cover here. You can see there is a face with some teeth looks quite eerie. This front cover is actually removable if you want to. It's probably not something that I'm going to do, but if you do a quick Google search, you'll find that some people have removed these and done custom paint jobs on what's behind, and some of them look quite spooky. But I quite like the design of this. Obviously it's a ghost, and there is a sheet-like thing covering it, so it's like when children play ghosts, they're putting a sheet over their ugly selves. Okay, let's move some of these things out of the way and I'll come back with a demonstration of the item itself. Alright, so let's get the faceplate on this item and check out some of its functionality. So to attach the front plate on, simply all you need to do is clip on to here. You can make it easier and nicer on your clips if you squeeze these buttons in before you do so. And once you've done that, it'll stand up quite nicely on its own without the need for the belts to be attached. The on switch is on the bottom, so let's turn that on. And it greets you telling you what it is, in case you hadn't worked that out already from the box. The main morphing sequence is pretty cool and pretty simple. All you need to do is open up the driver, and it'll play your standby sound ready for you to put in your icon. So you must have this cycled through to the G before you insert it. Place it inside, and then when you close this, a jingle will play. Okay, Bubatsu Mina is everybody watch, and that's what I'm hoping you're doing now as we pull the lever and off we go. All these Kamen Rider toys do like a little bit of a jingle and a dance around. I'm a big fan of that. I'm actually now up to date with this series, and I've seen all of the forms so far, and my favourite is still from the early episodes when the Ore Damashi form does a little dance around him and then activates. That's quite fun for me. So once you've done the main henshin, you pull the handle out. It'll play a standby sound, and you can cycle through some different functions. So that is Omega Drive, the main finisher or his sats for this rider. Carrying on tradition, it's a rider kick as the main form. Next up, so the shutter doesn't add anything extra, just gives you the same. And if we go back to the first, and back to the beginning. Okay, so you'll notice that we activated a different sound there, Omedama, which is the form that Ghost uses to force icons out of people being held against their will. There's a bit of history around that and a story, but that's a story for another time. So that's the Ore icon. Let's have a look at the functionality of the Edison icon. Open up, bring out this icon. We're on there already, but I'm just going to cycle through back to the 2. In it goes. Okay, so the Edison form is now active. When you are transforming, it gives you a little jingle, which I believe is electricity invention king, or something along those lines. For future reviews of this, when I review some more of the icons, I'll have a better idea of what all of these things say. Let's go through some of these functions. So there's your Edison Omega Drive. Let's get back through to the Omedama. So after you've transformed, if you don't want to do them one by one, you can just pull the lever until you get back to the beginning and it will give you the Omedama. If we go again, it'll take you back to the Omega Drive and you can just cycle back through again. Okay, so that about does it for our review. Just going to talk for a moment about what it says when you don't have an icon in and you shut the face. It says Oyasumi or good evening, good night. So it's so polite. When you are finished doing all of your fighting, it will wish you a good night and send you on your way. Let's bring our icons back in here. Now, as we said, these are the deluxe versions of the icons. There are other icon styles available, as there always is for Kamen Rider and Sentai collectibles. The Gashapon releases and the Candy releases. Now, the differences that we have noticed so far, and other collectors and reviewers have said much the same thing, is that the deluxe versions have a shiny sticker on the top and the main face aspect is shiny as well. The Candy versions of them come with the stickers pre-attached, but they are plain stickers, they are not shiny. And the Gashapon versions, they have cheaper mechanisms, so when you are cycling through, it's not quite as quick, not quite as clean as the deluxe and Candy versions. The stickers need to be attached yourself, but the top sticker is a shiny sticker. So not a whole lot of difference in the different types of icon. The price point for the deluxe icons is very, very reasonable. For the Robin Hood icon and the Beethoven and such ones, you're looking at roughly about 600 to 800 yen each if you're buying them direct from Japan. The many of them come in 2 packs, so you're looking at double that price, at about 1200 to 1400 or so yen if you're getting a double pack. The Candy versions we will be stocking a few of as I collect and as others collect. We'll start to have a few coming in and out that people can, if you want to do some swaps and things like that, we're more than open to that kind of thing. We should have a ready stock of the Candy ones coming in soon. The Gashapon ones, as we always try and stay away from the cheaper one. When there are better alternatives out there, we'll stick with what's best. So that about does it for the review of the Deluxe Ghost Driver, our first review here from Toku Toy Store. If you have any feedback and ways that we can improve our reviews, then please drop us a line. Let us know what you think. You can leave comments in the comment section below this video on YouTube, or you can contact us directly via Facebook, Twitter, or the website contact us section. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you for our next review. Until then, goodbye.